Welcome to Outback Outdoors. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.
And what I'm really trying to do this year is focus on a particular buck. He's one I've been watching for 3 years. Well, this is his 4th year now. And he looks just like a buck that lived out here early on, what we called Trashy. So I'm fired up that this is a year I finally got the time to focus on a particular buck. And this is the buck that I'm after this year. There's a couple other bucks that I'll shoot if I see them, but I really want to get this buck we're calling Trashy Jr.
And I miss my home and family and the woman that I love. But the spirit of the Lapwai runs through the land like blood. And I'm leaving it behind.
It's Trashy. He's coming down the sand.
Hear this, I've rode through howling hell and wind and snow and rain. I am oblivious to misery and pain. And that iron in your gizzard, it will never go away. So long as you got work to do today. And there's a monster on your back, son, get your guts up off the trail. We got a job to do, and I promise we won't fail. One day you'll learn your scars and all the fearlessness you lack. Don't worry about that ornery Charlie bull. The monster's on your back. There's a monster on your back. If you have the power where you are right now to change the season back.
Well, this is the spot I killed last year. It was a day just like this. 50-mile-an-hour winds, big front coming through. And he was the only deer that showed. Picked up some SD cards on some trail cameras coming in, looking through those, and there's a camera right in front of this blind that had a bunch of pictures on it. So we'll see if there's anything good coming by. If the bucks are cruising, if they want to move tonight with this front coming in, there's a good chance they'll come right across this little land bridge here.
So I could tell you once again to meet me in my car
3 shooter bucks in here too. Probably more than that.
And that's all. We'll ride the golden aspen trail, timber dark and tall. So meet me in my car in the early fall. So meet me in my car.
This segment brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious, get Hoyt.
We're sitting here at the downwind side of a bedding area. I really don't expect the deer to get in here till a little later this morning. We finally had a cold front push in last night, and I'm hoping this is going to get those mature bucks on their feet in the daylight. I got a couple nice bucks. I know we're living in this little section of the property, but looking at the trail cam pictures over the last few days, there's new bucks showing up everywhere, and the bucks that I thought should be here are gone. So who knows what shows up, but I still taking care of the property. Still want to just hold out for a really mature buck. I don't really care how big he is, just want a mature buck. So we'll sit it out here in the cold. It's about 10 degrees, wind chills in the single digits, but finally got some cold weather and the rut's on. Let's see what happens today. It's almost 10 o'clock and we haven't seen, we saw one yearling buck right at first light, but other than that, we haven't seen a deer, not a doe, no other little bucks, nothing. It is just brutally cold. I'm just thinking these deer just aren't moving this morning. We're gonna go back to the house, cook us a warm breakfast, and then we're gonna get into, we're gonna hunt that ground blind where I killed last year. This evening, we're gonna have perfect wind for it. I want to get in there early. These deer got to get up and move at some point. I just don't think they're moving right now. great afternoon. We got in here about 1, and the deer just started showing up as soon as we were set. I think we've had 8 or 9 different bucks come by. They're all yearlings or 2-year-olds. But on the trail camera here, there's at least 3 shooters using this crossing in the last 5 days. Let's see what the last hour gives us. Looking at the wind charts, I don't think we're going to be able to get back in here, so hopefully it'll happen tonight.
This segment brought to you by Hamsky Archery Solutions, maximizing your accuracy.
Something's coming.
I've put a lot of days in the stand this year. I just smoked that nice 10-point that's been all over the place. Oh, he's a nice buck. I have hunted so hard. Staying true to my management plan of just harvesting mature bucks. I think I probably passed 30 bucks here the last couple weeks. I just put a great hit on that buck. I am pumped. My hands are freezing. I just hung my bow up where I could warm up my hands. This buck we heard grunting back in the woods. I was grunting, trying to get him to come out. Finally came out. I want to look at that arrow, but I think my hold was good. Even with all these clothes on, I felt good. Just put it right behind the shoulder, right in the pocket. I don't think he's going very far. Oh, man. Whew. That was awesome, man. That was awesome.
This segment brought to you by Rage Broadheads, leading the evolution in lethal technology.
I just smoked that nice 10-point that's been all over the place.
Something's coming.
It has been a long haul this whitetail season here at my ranch. You know, I probably passed, I don't know, 20 to 30 different young bucks, staying true to my management plan of harvesting mature bucks. And this is a buck, I think he's at that heavy 10 that we've been getting pictures of all over the place. He's a great buck, he's a mature buck, and he's new. He's not one that summered on the place. So I think I made a great hit on him. I felt good on the shot, and it looked like I just put it right in the pocket. I don't think he went too far. Man, we've put in some time. It is cold. We have earned this buck for sure. Well, I want to go check this arrow out. We can look at the footage, but I just give this guy 20, 30 minutes, and we'll go pick up his track. Well, we gave him some time, but I feel like that was quite a lethal hit. The blood's all frozen on the arrow right now. We'll pick up the blood trail and hope to get my hands on this guy here pretty quick.
I didn't make the short go, but if I make it to Cheyenne, there'll be another bronc to ride, and I just might have a chance if I keep one hand in the rigging, one hand on the
We looked at the footage. The shot felt good. It looked like I just drilled him right in the pocket. We've gone 100 yards. We saw where he laid down, and he got back up. So we gave him a little more time. I went and shed some clothes, or if I do need to do a follow-up shot, I got my, I'll have the ability to shoot more accurately. So we can go real slow on this blood trail from here. I'm hoping he's just a little further. My only fear is, maybe I hit him a little low for the angle of the tree stand. I only got the front lung. Man, I thought it was a good shot. I mean, it looks perfect, but maybe just that angle's down. I didn't get that back lung, so I'm going to knock an arrow and go slow just in case I need to put another one in this guy. I see him. Yeah, he's dead right here. Oh, man. See those big old heavy points right there. Oh. I was nervous. He only went another 50 yards. Oh, man. Oh. This is him. This is that heavy 10 that I've been getting pictures of everywhere. He is a great buck. He's probably my number 3 buck on the property right now. Just a big mature deer. Look at the mass, how he's all bladed out there on the ends. Just a nice, heavy, old buck. He's an awesome buck. Well, another whitetail season's come to a close here at my little place in Nebraska. We put a lot of days in the stand this year, had a lot of encounters with a lot of bucks, but mainly young bucks. And I'm really trying to build the age structure of the bucks out here. I would have been happy to have gone home without harvesting a buck or wait for a nice mature buck like this guy. So last night we're looking at the wind charts and looking at the map of the ranch, trying to figure out where these does are, where's the food that these does are on. We made some changes this morning. At first light, a parade of does and fawns comes in, and I was like, oh yeah, something good's gonna happen. And those does hit the edge of the timber, they all started to scatter and run, and you could hear a buck grunting. I assume it was this guy. And this buck finally comes out of the bedding cover, walks right in front of the stand, stops, gives me plenty of time to settle in and make a great shot. No, we had some great encounters. Saw a lot of really cool deer behavior all fall, and a little bit of me sad that the season's over. I'm just having so much fun being in the woods, watching these deer. You know, all the work I put into the property, from setting stands to putting in new food plots. It all boils down to that 10 seconds when that big buck steps into view. I tell you, I love this whitetail stuff. I absolutely love it.
Thanks for watching Outback Outdoors. We encourage you to comment below, and as always, like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.